Coach, the city of Seattle, known for coffee, grunge music, and, of course, rain. And we're definitely going to get a heavy dose of the last of those three here tonight as you look inside a wet and wild CenturyLink field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Los Angeles Rams and the Seattle Seahawks.
Come on, fellas.
Murray now on first down. And, he took that thing one-handed. What a grab. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play, now second and 13.
Tight dog. Check it out, read. Zip it. Play. Mike 55. Get that quarterback, D-line.
Play clock down to 5, and they're going to burn a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Right there in the middle, 55. Check back. Set. Check hot route. Hot. Go. Motion. Check. Shift.
To throw again on second down. Murray. He's going to fire one deep left side. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A gain of 37. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. Does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only are the DBs going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete.
Motion to the backfield.
Murray again, second and 10. And he comes back with one complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. That catch good for 5. It's third down. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Now Murray again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, these sacks are really piling up. Last week, it was a half-dozen sacks. And here's one on the opening drive.
And it has the potential to be what we call a gap, a game-altering play. Because, let's face it, you just mentioned 6 sacks last week. Now, if you're an offense and you saw that on tape, you've got to think to yourself, maybe I bring people in, keep them in, and try and protect my quarterback. It didn't work on that play.
You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want me. Back. 40. Fight 51. Mike 51. Good job right there. Gun.
On first down, Wilson.
Okay, partner, a couple points of interest right here, all right? Offensively, we see that they came out throwing the football, but maybe more importantly, the blitz that came defensively, they got right after it.
And you were telling me pregame before we came on air, you think this is something we could see a lot.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it, because this is a unit.
Oh, no, time to pitch it, and down he goes. and it's in the end zone. That's going to be a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here. A safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. Back to the air on 2nd down, it's Murray. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
First down, Los Angeles. Let's go. Right there in the middle. 55.
First down, Murray. And he's got his man on the out route. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Again, they'll throw in Murray. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Credit the sack to Shaquem Griffin.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Murray with a 3rd and long. Eluding the pressure right. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on 3rd down conversions to start this thing. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And a big no-no last time. A safety to make this score 2-0 where we stand now. So, see if they can atone for that mistake.
You give up points, but on the flip side, the positive side, after you punted the ball away or kicked it away,
defense held.
Defense held for you, so there's a little bit of relief there. Now they know they can get back out on the field, run their offense, and try to put...
And now nothing but green ahead of him. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And the lead is up to 5. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
16 yards is the pickup there, and a first down for L.A.
55. Right there in the middle. 55. Here we go. This is it. All day. Defense all day. All day. Check three. Check three. Check three. Check 55. Come on. Check 55. Come on. I don't think you got it, son.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Murray to throw on 3rd and 1. And that is incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Murray sets to throw on 4th. There goes a deep ball, end zone. A big play there. 45 yards. And the Rams are going to jump back in front. Wow, talk about a big 4th down conversion for the score. Defensively, how do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense, and you give them credit for going for it, having that kind of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Friday. Check 55, come on. Check the out.
Here's Wilson. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
One left. Now 3rd and 5. Check right. Watching you go.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. He's got it to Hilton. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
Hey, zero.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And he's got it. Got his man on the in route. Complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. To throw again is Wilson. And he will find his man on the outside. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up second and 6.
Check 24. Check 24. Mike, 55.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3 and now a much tougher third down looming.
Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. Oh, you got D?
On third down, Wilson going for Metcalf on a fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Anthony Averett picks it, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is third down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
Don't get nervous. Hey, get him.
After the turnover, here's Murray dancing to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
Switch. Mike 55, Mike 55. Go. Come on.
From his own end zone now, it's Murray. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. That one good for 26 and a first down.
First down, Rams.
Here we go.
Murray now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far. First and 10.
Check 24. Check 24. Mike 5. Mike 5. I got it. Mike 55. Go.
Murray now on first down. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Mike 55. Check.
Murray now to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down. So from Seahawk territory now, it's first and 10 at the 48-yard line. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Throwing on first down is Murray. Flush to his right. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete as it's knocked away. But a penalty flag is down. So who's this going to be on? After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
Check it back, check it back.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Kyler Murray with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And it's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And solid field position here to start as they get it out to the 40-yard line.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards there and a 1st down for Seattle.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Check 43.
Bang out, bang.
Wilson going to throw again. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the 1st half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the 1st half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other.
Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Switch gears. Under 10. Quick dash. Come.
Shotgun now from Murray. This will be caught inside the 10. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. A good pickup there at 22. So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. The extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. On first down, Benjamin. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Steps away. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This will be taken in at the 1. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something.
Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. Possibly a good spot here to take a shot as they come out with 3 receivers to the left on 2nd and less than a yard.
Check 20, 26, 25, check 25, check 25.
Murray going to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
And that's why defenders are often frustrated offensive guys. Actually made the catch, looked good doing it, but couldn't get his feet down in order to finish off the takeaway.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
First down, Los Angeles.
Check right. Watch 55. Come on. You better bring it. 55, Mike, guys, 55. Yo. Mike, 55. Mike, yo. Let's get this. Mike, 55.
Murray now on first down. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that is caught. What a catch inside the 5. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Juju Smith-Schuster. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Point after up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And it's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
The Seahawks take over first and 10.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And last time, one-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
They'll keep it on the ground. Benjamin trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Wilson going to fake the give and keep it himself. And the catch made by Hilton. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Complete to number 13, T.Y. Hilton. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
Just like that. Just like that.
They'll try to run this one in. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. A great play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit.
That's it. He's checking. He's checking.
Tempo.
From the gun, it's Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off down at the 2.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case here, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just given him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Murray again, 2nd and 10. Looking right sideline, that's complete. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a 1st down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Back to the air on 2nd down, it's Murray. And he comes back with one complete. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Mike 42, check, Mike 42. You think you won't get this? You think you won't get this? Hey, Mike's 42. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball.
Throwing again, Murray. And that will be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And bring it.
Go.
That's mine. I got him. 55.
Mark that.
3 bucks.
They'll run on first down. Riddle. And some space here. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2.
Run left.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at their 30.
They'll keep it on the ground. Benjamin. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. That second down play nets a -4. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To throw is Wilson. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
And a nice gain of 21 yards.
First down, Rams.
This quarterback now over 300 yards now for the game, and time to improve on that as he's got a 1st and 10.
42 to the mark.
Here's Murray from midfield. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Rams out in front here. They've got control of the football as well as we get set for the 4th quarter.
Mike 4-2.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. He's got his man on the crossing route. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
A gain of 14. First down, Los Angeles.
Check nickel. Slam. Mike 42. Hey.
First down, Murray. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. On 2nd and goal, Murray, and intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off inside the 5, and now look at him go. The 40. the 30, 20, 10. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down.
This was almost what I've heard referred to as a pick 12.
Pick 12, explain.
Well, you're talking about the 6 that they were trying to get.
Because they were so close to the end zone.
And now the 6 going the other direction. So when you take a look at teams on the march, they're in the red zone. Then after the interception, and it took a touchdown-saving tackle to keep him from going all the way.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the intercept. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. A great effort there. Taking it in as his guys are able to pull a bit closer. Well, he's done his part, Charles, no doubt about that. Maybe he's going to go over to the sideline now and tell this defense, hey, let's go, step up.
And if they do, they've got a chance because right now he's become a force that hasn't been stopped from his side. 3 touchdowns rushing already, eager for more. If they get any type of stops, we've got a heck of a game on our hands.
This will be taken in at the 1. Then he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Rams.
Spawn. No. Mike's 4-2. Go. Get in the right room. Check safety.
Throwing on first down. Murray. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Check 4.
Murray to air it out again. Looking left side, and it's complete. A good pickup, 17 yards, and also a Rams first down.
It's a gain of 7.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there, and now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Murray firing quickly here, and that's complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
I know you felt that one.
So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He may try and he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Kyler Murray doing it himself from 9 yards out. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them.
Line 90.
20. Check Mike, check Mike. They got tight left.
On first down, Benjamin. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads.
And a loose football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And an end zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Back to throw, Murray. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said,
And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Bobby Wagner, the former second-rounder out of Utah State, with a sack.